Hello everybody and welcome back. Today's video is actually going to be a very special one that I am so proud to film. I'm going to show you guys how I did my makeup for my graduation. So I graduated from university with a bachelor's of science in biological sciences, just in case if you were wondering. Really proud of my accomplishments. I'm even just really shocked that I made it this far because man oh man, was it a journey. And sometimes you honestly just have to like pinch yourself and be like, I actually did this. Like biochem in your face, plant bio in your face, neurobiology and PB in your face. But this makeup lasted, I'm not even kidding, the whole day. I slept with it when I came home, and then my family, like, we went out to dinner, we threw me a little party. So, you know, this thing lasted. Like, I barely had to do any touch-ups. I really wanted to keep it simple. I just honestly just wanted to accentuate like my features. So I just did like bold liner, lashes, and kept the face really kind of like flawless because I did try to achieve like a really long-lasting full coverage sort of look. So I really hope you guys enjoy this look, and before we get into the video, I just want to say, you know, shoot for your dreams. No matter how difficult your journey may seem, the path may seem to get there, remember, everything amazing comes with obstacles, and the journey is going to be bumpy, and it should be bumpy. If it's something is so easy for you to achieve, that means that it just wasn't so challenging for you to get it. And so I think this is like one of the reasons why I chose my major, is because it was challenging. It was something that I love. It was like my passion. And yeah, always go out and reach for the stars, you guys. The sky is definitely not the limit. Especially according to Marvel and DC, you can definitely go beyond the sky. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll stop talking and let's get started. So starting off, I'm just going to pull my hair back with some clips so it doesn't get in the way. And I've already filled my eyebrows in beforehand, so I'm just setting them with this Essence Make Me Brow, one of my favorite products, but I low-key think it's like taking out my eyebrow hairs. I don't know why. There's like a bunch of like little hairs on my wand. So anyways, I want to cancel out like the color of my lid, so I'm just using my Too Faced Born This Way concealer and just applying that all over my lids. And I'm taking this Bite Beauty multi-stick. Don't know the color, everything will be listed down below, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid up to my crease. This is going to be a base. I want the eyes to be very simple. I'm honestly only just doing like liner and lashes. That's just the main focus, but this is just going to be like our base color. I'm pretty much just canceling out my brown lids and just making them brown again. But yeah, that's makeup for you. Next, I'm just going to take my bronzer. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I think this is in dark chocolate. And I'm just going to be applying this all over where I put that Bite multi-stick, and I'm just kind of being very messy with this. It's really not that complicated when it comes to the eyeshadows. So here is the part, I feel like that's like the most tricky, and that is the eyeliner. So I'm using my favorite eyeliner. This is the Morphe pen liner. I don't really know what it's called, but it's one of their new ones that they just came out with. And you guys, it is so good. It is super black, super matte, and the felt tip is so perfect to kind of create like a really precise eyeliner. You can be very dramatic with this, and you can also be very like subtle with it as well. I love it. I've actually been an avid user of the Kat Von D tattoo liner for years, but I actually got this from my mom, and I fell in love with it. And I'm going to take the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara and also clean up my liner and apply some lashes, and we're done. So for foundation, I'm taking my favorite combo of all time. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation with the EX1 Foundation. And since it's summer, I've gotten pretty darker. I'm mixing in this NYX Total Cover Control Drops in a darker shade to darken up my foundation. I really love this combo because I feel like I still get that full coverage from the Urban Decay All Nighter and also like the lasting ability of my foundation, but it doesn't look super heavy and cakey on my skin. And since I have dry skin, I feel like the EX1 foundation really balances out like basically the full coverage of the Urban Decay foundation and the dryness as well, and it just kind of brings luminosity back to my skin. Now I'm just taking the Tarte Shape Tape in medium and applying that underneath my eyes. This is like a good shade lighter than my skin tone, so it's going to give me like a highlighting effect. But I'm also mixing in a little bit of my Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Sand. This one matches my skin tone more, and it's also not super drying underneath my eyes like the Tarte Shape Tape can be. To set all my concealed places, I'm just going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder and apply that underneath my eyes, around my nose, and as well as around my mouth. It's basically just to set all of our like concealed places, but I'm avoiding the cheek area because you guys will find out later on in the video. So now I'm just going to bronze up my face. I'm using that Too Faced bronzer yet again and applying that pretty much everywhere. I take it like on my cheekbones, wherever you bronze, and then at the very end I take a little bit, like very little, whatever's left over on the brush, just on the hairline on my forehead, not to like contour my forehead or anything, more so just to kind of blend in the foundation with my hairline so it doesn't look so chalky. Next, taking my favorite blush, as you guys can see, this is the MAC Peaches blush, and I'm just going to apply this on the apples of my cheek as well as my nose. Here I'm just really lightly contouring my nose using that Too Faced powder. So now what I like to do is I like to take my pressed powder and with a fluffy, not so dense brush, I just kind of like blend all those cheek products together so it doesn't look so splotchy and doesn't look super stark on my face. And this is a trick that I've recently been doing and I just see what a difference it makes. It's actually a pretty like good game changer. You guys should try it. So for highlight, I decided to just do this RMS highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter. It just looks so natural on the skin. And since my graduation was at 9 a.m., we were outside before we entered the hall for quite a while. So I knew I didn't want to put a lot of makeup, and I feel like highlight can just look a little too stark during the day. So I wanted something natural. For my lips, this is one of my favorite combos. I'm taking this Aveda lip liner in Chestnut and this Beauty Bakerie liquid lipstick in the shade Gingerbread, I think, and just applying this on my lips. You guys, this is probably one of my favorite lip liners. You guys have to go and try it. I feel like the world is sleeping on Aveda lip liners. They're so creamy and natural. The colors are amazing, and I feel like they last a very long time as well. Here I'm just adding some finishing touches, so just putting that bronzer on my lower lash line, applying lower lash mascara, and then also putting some of, I think, the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter in like the inner corners of my eyes to just kind of like brighten them up a little bit. We are done, and it took me like 15 minutes to do on my graduation day. It's just really nice and it accentuates your features, makes you feel special, but it's not super over the top as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!